welcome back. This is the episode 3 of the Rise Up Real Chat with Ricardo. Thanks for joining us again. Can't believe you made it to episode 3 with my very average video editing and sound mastering. But thank you for watching, and if you've made it this far, then hopefully you've already taken the first step. You've reached out, looked for some help, and we'll move on to the next step, which is identify the trauma in your life. I'll talk a little bit about myself in this video and what I suffered, but everyone is different, and that's the main thing to remember. Not one person has the same story. Mine, for example, was during my teenage years. What created my mental issues was bullying. So bullying eventually led to a lack of self-worth and a constant need to impress or to show that I was equal to everyone else. And that was stuck in the back of my head. And that over years and years, what I would do was I would drink in social occasions. It would make me feel better. Basically, there was a distortion in my brain that said drinking made me feel good. So when you're in a situation that, like a social situation that maybe is a little bit intimidating, or you want to look better in front of everyone else, the way to do that was to get drunk. And I might have one drink, I might have had 15 drinks, but it was always a sliding scale, and it never ended well. You know, you wake up on that next morning and you think, oh, why did I drink so much? Oh, I'm not going to do that again. But if you don't identify what's happened in the background, and I mean, there were a lot of other things throughout my life that also added on to that negativity in my life, and those are the things that those are the small things, and they all add up. But the main thing there was that bullying back in high school. And you'll have something. Every child wants to be loved is the standard line in psychology or psychiatry. So something happened in your childhood. Something did happen in my childhood. It wasn't with my upbringing, with my parents or anything like that, but maybe you've got parents that weren't as nice to you when you were growing up. Maybe you had bullying. Maybe some specific event, specific traumatic event. Even though the word trauma is used, it's not always traumatic. So don't envisage a murder or anything like that. It can be can be anything. It's an emotional change in your life. So you need to think about your past, which is always not very nice. But if you already understand what's happened in your past and what's affected you emotionally, then that helps you take the next step. So just to circle back, you need to think about your past, think about what's happened in your past, and what could be causing you to maybe spiral down, to be thinking less of yourself, anything like that. And those are the things that you'll be able to use when you seek out the next step, which is looking for professionals. So we'll leave it there for this step, and we'll move forward. Thank you for watching.